Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1961 Smith Corona Sterling vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is your left margin. You just push it down and move it like that. I'm going to set it on 1 or 2, and the right margin around 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch back. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. You flip that all the way down and prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful typing machine. Really fun to type on and easy to type on. Perfect for beginners. Print looks really good. Perfect for anybody, actually. Really nice looking machine too. Very reliable. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back up to black. Got shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side of the keyboard. Very smooth. MR on the right side, that stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It allows you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Tab above that, this has a manual tab set. Behind the carriage here, and these little tabs, and you just want to make sure that that open side is on the outside, or else the right margin will get stuck on it if it's faced the wrong way. And you can set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on this model, and it has a scale back here to tell you exactly what space you're on. And if you just don't want to use them, just put them on the end here, and it just stops at each one of those spots. And this is, a lot of people like the manual tab set better than the tab set on the keyboard because there's less things to go wrong. The keyboard tab set, sometimes there's malfunction and your whole typewriter won't work and you have to take it in. So if you don't have a typewriter mechanic handy and you don't know how to fix typewriters, then sometimes the manual tab set's a better option, or no tab at all if you don't use tabs. What else is on the keyboard? I think that's it. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, there's a switch right above the backspace here. You flip that up, it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. Flip it down, pulls to the right. That's the direction we want it to go. This is your touch control from low, which is it's at right now, to high. The farther left you go, the more tension it builds when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. So you just want to play with that to see what your preference is. With the touch control on the right side of the carriage, on the front side here is the carriage lock. So it releases the carriage and locks in the middle. So it protects the escapement, which is the mechanism that allows it to move one space at a time when you type. You pull it to the right, it will unlock. This is your carriage release. Very smooth, very nice condition typewriter. Left carriage release, very smooth. By the way, I have these knobs available if you need a knob. They don't make them anymore, but I can 3D print these and they look really close to the original. If you pull out the lever here on the end, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept with this lever on the inside here. You flip that down, disables the spacing. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And the page gauge on the inside of the platen, you want to load the page right below the 11. So it says 11 on the set side, and on the left side you just got a red line there. So when as you're feeding the page through, it'll start to warn you on the left side that you're getting close to the end. That's 2 inches, and then that's 1.5, and that's 1 inch, and then that's the end. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.